Good afternoon, everyone. Can everybody hear me at the back? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. If I'm really shouting, you will let me know, won't you? No. My name is Stuart Kenrick. I'm an independent celebrant, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all here today to the fabulous surroundings at Henham Barns, to acknowledge, participate in, and celebrate Sandra and Paul's wedding. The ceremony will be around 25 minutes, and although the couple are very laid back, as you know, please could you make sure that your mobile phones are on silent or even better switched off. Paul and Sandra also respectively request that you don't take photos on your phones during the ceremony, instead allowing a wonderful professional videographer, also a Paul, it's not confusing, is it? to move around as he needs to make sure we've all got some fantastic photos with which to remember today. Please, would you also refrain from posting anything on social media until you've seen a post from Sandra and Paul, or probably Sandra, I'm guessing, announcing their marriage. Just a guess. After which, of course, feel free to fill your boots and post to the world. After our happy couple have signed their wedding certificate, they'll leave the room out to the back where they'll have a couple of moments, possibly a small drink, and then they'll walk back in, so please remain seated. Confetti will be given to you. You can then shower them, and they'll just walk out here, after which you can, of course, join them in the sunshine for the rest of the day. So that's the housekeeping taken care of anyway. So let's carry on with the rest of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, for those that can do so, please would you now stand as we welcome our beautiful bridesmaids and page boys for today, Layla, Isabella, Mikey, Emma, Oscar, Daisy and Chester. And now please welcome the bride herself. Thank you ever so much. If you try and find yourself a seat. Thank you. Oh. What a brilliant job they all did. Oh, yes, round of applause, round of applause. As Paul will tell you, that's nerve-wracking when you're an adult, let alone when you're a child. So, welcome, Sandra. Ladies and gentlemen, please do retake your seats. Breathe. Frequently. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's on this glorious afternoon that we remember and celebrate the path of love that's already been trodden and the many happy memories yet to be created. We do this in the company of the couple's family and friends who all mean so much to them. You've all played a part in the journey so far, and your continued future support will be cherished. Before we hear the story of Sandra and Paul's journey to this day, let us take a moment to also remember those who are not able to join with us here, but remain in our hearts. These special people include Sandra's mum and dad, Lil and Ken, and Paul's mum, Margaret. They may not be with us in person, but the memories of them will never be forgotten. And so, we've all gathered to celebrate the coming together of this fantastic couple. It's worth remembering their road already travelled, where we are today, and of course all the special memories still on the horizon. We're now in June 2016, a momentous month for many reasons. But the real excitement was happening on the hot and sunny Greek island of Corfu, or to be precise, at the Summer Breeze soul music event in Kavos. Sandra was helping her friend Sarah, who now lives in Ireland, celebrate her 50th birthday as part of a large group of friends who were looking forward to a great time partying together. Paul had heard the event advertised on solar radio and really liked the idea of chilling to his favourite tunes on the beach in the sunshine. He mentioned his interest to his future son-in-law Liam, who went on to rally the troops, Paul's girls. And between them, they partly funded his holiday as a special surprise for his 50th birthday. After arriving in the early hours of the morning, Paul was pointed in the direction of Falconara, which is an open-air club by the beach, where he had a few beers, of course, and listened to the music. He did confess later that he had spotted the girls dancing around their handbags.
Don't want to know the truth.
That seemed more palatable for today. That's what I said.
You go, Dad.
The next morning, he was minding his own business, relaxing on his sunbed at Tony's guest house. And at the same time, Sandra and her friends were also chilling by the pool, taking in the sun's rays. In the background, they could all hear their favourite tunes being played by the DJs on the beach, where the party had just started. At this point, Sarah's sister-in-law, Frances, who unfortunately cannot be with us here today, decided it was time to make a new friend, as the girls were not moving from their sunbeds. Paul's piece was now officially over. And so, in true Cilla Black style, she went up to him and said, "Hello, what's your name and where'd you come from?" That evening, on his way out, Paul stopped at Tony's pool bar to have a beer, where he was then confronted by all 8 girls. Exactly. Sandra, and they were Sandra, Sarah, Frances, Dawn, Kathy, Leslie, Siobhan and Debbie. Paul's opening words to them were, "You lot scrub up all right," which afterwards he said he couldn't really believe had actually come out of his mouth.
Yeah, maybe. You good, Dad.
The days and evenings went well, and one particular evening, Dawn suggested to Paul that he should ask Sandra out. He asked her to go out for a meal, but although she was interested in him, Sandra explained that she was on holiday to celebrate her dear friend's birthday, and so she didn't think it was the right thing to do. So now you know why Sandra stayed so single for so long. On another occasion, they were all having a meal in a beachside restaurant, which is owned by a fellow who's a bit of a joker. He dished up a couple of packets of Viagra on Paul's side plate, saying that he might need some help with 8 women to entertain.
Need a miracle, don't you?
Yeah, I know. They had many a day dancing and partying around the pool and on the beach. One evening, Paul took Sandra for a walk on that beach where he made his move and they had their first kiss. Oh, yeah. This would be the start of a blossoming romance, but would it just be a holiday romance? We now know the answer to this, of course, and the rest, as they say, really is history. But it was now time to test the water amongst more familiar surroundings. After all, neither had been looking for love. Life before they met for Sandra was spent busy working in London for Allen and Casperson's dental practice. socialising with her friends and going on holidays, generally living life to the full. For Paul, it was working hard at Aviva, raising his 3 daughters, Justine, Bridie and Lauren, with far less time for himself. Sandra's first move was to check out Paul on Facebook prior to his first trip to London, to make sure that he was who he said he was. But her sister Janet wanted to know more about this fella that her sister had met. Sandra told her he had 3 grown-up daughters, a granddaughter, a German shepherd called Cassie, and he lived in Norfolk. Jan then smiled in only the way that she could do and said, "Well, that's not going to happen then, is it? You don't like kids or dogs."
Right.
Yeah.
She loves them now.
Best to start on a positive note. In all fairness, Sandra did say, "That's very harsh, Jan. I did take my nephews out and show them a good time when they were young, although I did know I could always give them back." Paul's visit was causing plenty of commotion ahead of the day, as Sandra's mum Lil was keen to meet him. But her sister said it was so not cool for her to be there the first time that he came to London. Reluctantly, she was shipped out to Jan's house in Worcester Park for the weekend. But when she did get to meet him, they soon realised that he was a good one, and Sandra's friends could vouch for him too. Paul lived near King's Lynn at the time, and when it was Sandra's turn to visit him, he took her on a grand tour of Norfolk. They visited lots of places, including the beautiful beach at Brancaster, and finished the day off with a barbecue. But as Paul cooked so much food, Sandra asked how many other guests were due to come. But of course there was never any chance of that, as Paul had already warned everyone he knew, especially his family, not to come round and disturb them. Sandra made an immediate impact on Paul's daughters, who welcomed her into their family with open arms. And a Facebook post from Lauren... Sorry, these pound and dentures are rubbish. And a Facebook post from Lauren summed up all their feelings. And I quote, "That smile on Dad's face means the world to me. Knowing that I haven't seen him smile like that for a long time, and I've got his wonderful girlfriend to thank for that. You've brought the life back into my dad, life that us 3 girls couldn't give him. This man raised us all by himself and couldn't have done a better job. I'm truly happy that you found your soulmate. It just proves it's never too late for true love. Thank you, Sandra. Welcome to the family, and good luck."
You're gonna need it.
You don't know that by now? You do. Sandra knew that she was in love with Paul when she was sitting outside in the garden, listening to chill-out music by the fire pit. And she remembers it was a really magical evening, looking up at the many stars in the Suffolk sky. She felt relaxed and at ease in his company. And Sandra felt that she had found her soulmate, the person that she wanted to spend the rest of her life with. Fortunately, Paul realised that he felt exactly the same way. The more time that Sandra and Paul spent together, the more they realised just how many interests they had in common. Far too many for us to mention individually today, or we'll never get to the bar. But these naturally included soul music events, but plenty of simpler pleasures in life too. These included long walks in the countryside and taking in the sea air at the coast, sitting in the garden under the stars, fun days out with family and friends, travelling and exploring new places, and going to the cinema or the theatre. Sandra says she's especially proud to have converted Paul to seeing some musicals. Our couple demonstrate how much they love each other in so many ways. Paul is very kind, extremely caring, nothing is too much trouble, and he was a great support when Sandra's mum was poorly. She says he cooks nice dinners. He makes the best full English breakfast. Always a bonus. He brings her tea in bed, and more important, he's perhaps the only man patient enough to wait for her to get ready on the night out.
Bring up
Sandra does admit that she takes ages and that even she doesn't really know why. During the pandemic, Sandra was a great support to Paul at the end of the telephone line when he had no physical contact with her, his family or his friends. It kept him going whilst working from home on his own when life got very tough, and this only strengthened their love for each other. Paul and Sandra say, "I love you," often, and both possess a wicked sense of humour, which has kept their love strong despite living a long distance from each other for so many years. They've spoken on the phone nearly every day since they met, and as anyone who knows Sandra will tell you, that's not a short conversation.
2 hours. 2 hours.
There you go. Paul recalls that there was only ever, in fact, been one occasion when they didn't speak, as Sandra had fallen asleep. As the years have passed, Sandra and Paul have learnt so much from each other. They've learnt to be more patient, and that communication is the best way to deal with whatever obstacles lay in their path. Both have found the importance to slow down, chill out, and enjoy the outside more. And Sandra has realised that village life in Bramfield is actually fun, and that there is a world outside of London. But this all sounds a bit too good to be true, right? Well, there's always going to be a few things that drive the other one crazy, or life would just be too boring. Paul drives Sandra crazy when he blames everybody else on the dance floor if he puts a foot out of step doing the candy. Although he does assure that he's got it sorted now. We may find out later. For those who don't know, this is a formation dance on the soul scene. When Sandra suggests they have a go, Paul is often reluctant to get on the dance floor, but let's be honest, Sandra's never going to accept that as an answer. Paul says that Sandra is nuts, in a cute way, of course. One example is the way that she sprays her pillow with relaxation sleep spray at bedtime. Poor Paul can hardly breathe, and he now knows how a housefly feels. Both Sandra and Paul have what it takes to be a successful partnership. That is obvious to us all. But what led to them to be standing in front of us today? On the run-up to Christmas 2017, Sandra and Paul had been looking in the jeweller's for an engagement ring, and she had chosen one that she liked. Sandra was under the impression that Paul would officially pop the question on her 60th birthday the following January. However, Paul had a cunning plan, and he decided he would propose on Christmas Day, even if he had been torn between buying the ring or a 65-inch OLED TV. Nonetheless, after lunch, which of course Paul cooked and washed up, they pulled the cracker and heard something drop onto the floor. They looked under the table, and Cassie, Paul's beloved dog, had her nose near what looked to Sandra like a fake plastic ring that you'd normally find in a cracker. Knowing differently, of course, Paul leapt under the table to retrieve the diamond, and having recovered his composure, and while still on his knees, busy mumbling for flip's sake, Paul proposed, and of course, Sandra said yes. Marriage means so much to our couple. Paul and Sandra are each other's greatest supporters, totally devoted to each other, whilst being mindful that they each need their own space. They also challenge each other to work as a team and achieve all their ambitions together. Even though, to Paul's apparent disgust, Sandra says she will never clean the oven. Marriage demonstrates this commitment, and they make this today in front of all the people that mean the most to them, their families and their friends. As the couple prepare for married life, they've been able to look back on how far they have come together already. The best thing for Sandra was that she became a nan to 7 wonderful and funny grandchildren. Layla, Mikey, Isabella, Oscar, Emma, Daisy and Chester, who've all done such a great job today. And so Sandra says, there we go, Jan, I can do it.
Thank God. She's got no choice now.
Sandra had resisted the word Nan at first because she's always been known as Auntie Sandra. But she loves it now, and she also loves them very much. The best thing for Paul was that Sandra, her family, and her many dear friends have shown Paul there is a better future, filled with lots of fun, laughter, and loads of love. He is also so very pleased that his 3 girls have taken Sandra into their hearts. But today is about looking to the future where Paul and Sandra will share so many dreams. A long, happy, healthy life together is paramount, as is spending more time with their families, making precious memories with the grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and hopefully their children in time. Sandra would like to say no pressure to Mitchell and his partner Hayley.
Nice one.
And to Charlie, she's not even going there. Just being a normal couple doing everyday things together is reward enough, as is never having to say goodbye again at the train station. And Paul has just about now survived lugging all of Sandra's furniture and belongings up to Suffolk. I'm surprised he's standing, really. After 8 years of travelling over 105,000 miles, more than 4 times around the world, Paul and Sandra are finally together. Knowing Sandra and Paul as we do, we can safely say that their joint determination, kindness, positivity, love and dedication to each other will see all their hopes and dreams become reality. So let us celebrate this special couple and the love they hold for each other. Let us support them in their future journey, and may we allow them both to be an inspiration to us all. I'll now be asking Sandra and Paul to declare their marriage vows. So if I could ask you both to face each other. And hold hands if you want to. But it's up to you. Oh. There you go. We'll do that again. Okay. I'm going to ask you to go first, Sandra. Ladies' prerogative. So, if you're ready, please repeat after me. Paul, today I promise you.
Paul, today I promise you.
That though the world may change.
That though the world may change.
And though we may change with it.
And though we may change with it.
I will always love you.
I will always love you.
Always treasure you.
Always treasure you.
And will share all that I am with you.
And will share all that I am with you.
I am proud from this day forward.
I am proud from this day forward.
To be called your wife.
To be called your wife.
Fantastic, well done. That's a nod of approval, I think. But now the pressure's on you. So. Now it's your turn, Paul. And as Sandra did, please do repeat after me. Sandra, today I promise you.
Sandra, today I promise you.
That though the world may change.
That though the world may change.
And though we may change with it.
That though we may change with it.
I will always love you.
I will always love you.
He didn't put darling in it, I suppose. That's quite good, isn't it? I'll always treasure you.
I will always treasure you.
And will share all that I am with you.
I will share all I am with you.
I am proud from this day forward.
I am proud from this day forward.
To be called your husband.
To be called your husband.
Oh, fantastic. Well done, both of you. Yeah, we got there, didn't we? We got there.
Stop doing the chicken.
And so Sandra and Paul will now exchange their rings. Liam, do you have the rings?
No.
Excellent.
I told you we was going to try rings.
Sold them.
We've got a new car with that.
It was worth it for a couple of beers, though, wasn't it?
What one we want first?
I think if Sandra puts the ring on to Paul's finger first. Or you can do it the other way around, I don't mind.
No, that's right. That's
Yeah?
It should be.
Well, it should be, yeah, exactly. Right, Sandra, if his finger's not too hot and sweaty and you can get the ring on, please do so now. You slide that onto his finger. Yeah, other hand.
Change my mind.
See if you can get the ring on.
The right finger.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's just about on, isn't it? Okay. So if you'd like to just still hold his hand and get ready to repeat after me again, please. Thank you. With this ring, I marry you and bind my life to yours.
I marry you and bind my life to yours.
It is a symbol of my eternal love.
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
My everlasting friendship.
my everlasting friendship,
And the promise of all my tomorrows.
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
Thank you. Paul, if I can now ask you to place Sandra's ring on her finger.
Thank you.
Preferably left.
Yeah.
Very subtle. Very subtle. And I'm going to ask you to repeat after me also. With this ring, I marry you and bind my life to yours.
I marry you and bind my life to yours.
It is a symbol of my eternal love.
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
My everlasting friendship.
my everlasting friendship,
And the promise of all my tomorrows.
and a promise of all my tomorrows.
Well done. Yeah, nice.
I'm not charged with it.
So before I shortly have the pleasure to pronounce Paul and Sandra as husband and wife, we'll now pause to allow them to sign their ceremony certificate whilst listening to some more music together. So whenever you're free, well, there's a lot of hard work he's put into that. I'll ask you to go back where you were before. Just a proclamation of marriage, then you get dressed. You've done really well, man. Longest fade out ever, hasn't it? Subtle. Sort of like. And so we come to the pronouncement of marriage for our happy couple today. Sandra and Paul, as you begin your marriage, remember being a bride and a groom is only for a day, but being a husband and a wife is a lifetime commitment. Let your love be stronger than your anger. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend than to break. Believe the best of your beloved rather than the worst. And remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Sandra and Paul, you now begin the greatest journey of your life. You have exchanged vows with sincere and devoted hearts and have given rings as tokens of your love. It is now my honour and my privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. Paul, you may kiss the bride. See, they did it. Hey.
Finally got rid of her.
Yeah. You reckon? Yeah. Not unless you change your address.
I am.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining Sandra and Paul today and sharing in their love for one another. Our happy couple will exit the room soon to the back. Please can you remain seated? You will be given some confetti, and then guess what's going to happen? They're going to walk back and you're going to shower them before they exit to the garden, and we can all relax and start enjoying ourselves once again. So we can have the music maestro. There we go. Be upstanding for our bride and groom, husband and wife, Sandra and Paul.
She's here. She's over there. You're still fishing it out. Is
Thank you, so to you. I hope we get ring my bell later.
Here she is. Congrats.
Congratulations. Oh, well done, darling. Look beautiful.
What a lovely show. I got in before you did.
You certainly
I
did.
snuck in there.
Yeah.
Looking very nice.
I don't know what it was you showed him, but
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. It's all quiet.
Right, we're going in to sit down. We're going to sit
Congratulations. My dear friend, that was like me when I went to and it came in blue and pink. I had the dusty pink and then it came in white and blue. I walked through the station with somebody comes towards me in the same outfit in blue. My boyfriend went to Carolina has got a lot to do.
Congratulations.
Did you get yourselves out there in the area? This is my I was looking for you in the
Congratulations. What a lovely place.
Thank you. I feel a bit like a princess. Kim's tire where he's every day with Paul getting the stuff. Just him and Liam. Getting the tables out of everything. Let's go shopping with you. Why is he not doing
That was fabulous. I love it. Fantastic, absolutely beautiful. Very regal. And I wish you a very long and happy life together. Hello, congratulations. And in.
Lovely. That was last minute because I thought. That's alright. I did something sort.
Yeah.
Nice. Where is it? There it is.
lovely. Thank you very much for inviting me.
I was going to text you this morning and I've got images still with it nuts really. Yeah, you're alright. Did you come down in the car?
Do you know she had us around 20 minutes out?
At least we've got the sun. It's been freezing. I had a word with Lil. I said, make this a good day. And then, do you know, just before we come out the house, she got something for the bouquet. She stuck a picture of my mum and dad on it. I went, I haven't even got waterproof mascara on because of my eye. Well, I thought of you. Thank you. I'll send you messages. But you're not looking at the phone this morning. There's your toes and there's your nails. Congratulations.
Yeah, right.
Gorgeous. Thank you. I think the new thing she done is while she's dancing around picking her friends, it was just mad because it was decked out for a bride. There's no proper mirrors in there.
Anyway, I died.
So 10 seconds, you've done it! Where's my husband? I've lost him. My husband.
We'll have a look on this side.
Looking well, right?
You
Enjoy.
I will, thank you.
Hello, how are you? We look forward to it. Thank you so much. Mile somewhere. I'll go find you. I'll go find you.
As well. Oh my god, I was watching you up there in the
I had your outfits comparing. I love it. The last kiss is gone. Yes. Me and you. No, we fucking didn't. Look what happened. The last. I just said, I'll read again.
He's all for a beat. That's where he's gone. Where's my husband?
I'm at the jumping because Ben is running. Thank you. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look.
Did you have a nice meal?
Yeah.
Let's get out there.
I will indeed.
Congratulations, my lovely. No, he's handsome, isn't he? He's handsome.
He's competing with you and me.
No, Gary. It's Terry, my wife.
I don't
That was a really great ceremony. I really enjoyed it. I'll shake his hand when I bump into him again. Yeah, but that was lovely. Thank you. It's lovely to meet you. Take care.
Thanks for the ride. Mrs.
Stevens. Oh, fantastic. Love it. I didn't share anything.
Did you want to shout?
Yeah.
It could have been
Is there anyone here present?
In a minute.
My husband and I. Last night, just me and Nick went down the old shop back on my
where we met.
This is where it all began.
Lovely ceremony. That's very good. I love the way it was the bride suddenly stopped. Yeah, that's Look at lots of soul music today. The dancing shoes on. Ceremony. Very well.
No problem.
We just knew you would, but that dress is beautiful. And I know you couldn't tell us about it, but it's lovely.
Thank you. Oh, look at this. Thank you. Thank you, yeah, because I probably won't. No, thank you. And I had a real bouquet today. No, you know the one in the toilet? They all thought it was the bouquet. Who was it? It was Julie. We went, when we got married, we all, hello George. When we got married, the lady told me I was naughty because I said, we're having our real wedding in a few weeks. She said, no dear, this is your real wedding. So we went to the hotel and we went to the toilet. She went in the loo and I came out and there was flowers in the vase in the side. So I thought, I was going to do it. She came out, she goes, where'd you get those flowers? I said, they're off the side. People kept saying you never got them, okay. Oh, they were off in the vase. Oh no. So Sandra's standing there with the vase. I'm going, tilt it so you can't see the vase. So she was standing in the toilets like this.
In the vase. Oh, and that was a lovely.
Right, you've got to
Like the story, yeah, all the story and everything, yeah, really, really lovely.
Now, and it would have kept this short and sweet. I'm doing a U-Paul, forgetting my words. Anyway, as Sandra's younger sister and chief headbanger, promise I won't fall over tonight, sis. But I wasn't the only one, just saying.
Where are you?
Where are you, Trace? You're all right, sitting down safely, good. You stay there. I want to say sorry that your hen party was carnage compared to Paul's stag do. His looked quite calm, except for the ball and chain and handcuffs and etc. incident. But we'll leave that one there. We won't say no more on that. All jokes aside, I hope I can make everything up to you today with this epic speech. In my role today as Chief Wedding Speaker, there's a few things I want to get out in the open, as I do not want Paul to have to go through what I had with San, and especially not at his age. But fortunately, plan in place if it gets too much. You did set that up, didn't you, Paul? Did you set the insurance plan? We've got a get out plan, your insurance.
You can't tell everyone that, can
Okay, I forgot about that. We won't tell no one. Sorry, I'll just get it out of the bag. Anyway, for those of you who don't know the real Sandra, let me enlighten you. At school, I was always being compared to Sandra by the teachers. You're nothing like your sister. Oh yeah, Missy Good Two Shoes, not. As a little girl, she had this dream that she was going to end up on the stage dancing, and still today blames me for her not going further with her stage career. Well, let me tell you here is the real reason. Ma, hold on, I've got to turn the page. Why she didn't. When I was 4 and she was 8, she dressed me up as a clown. She, of course, had dressed herself up as a princess. Surprise. Off to Hammersmith, she dragged me with all the other kids in Playfair Street to perform in front of an audience. When we got there, Sandra got the date wrong. We stood in the pouring rain outside the venue for ages, hoping that we did have the right day. I was crying, face paint running everywhere down my face, and my sis was there telling me to shut up and stop moaning. Mind you, her claim to fame was that our photo of that day ended up in the local paper, The Show Must Go On. In later years, she had the cheek to tell me I had robbed her of becoming a star, as Mum and Dad could only afford to send one of us to the dancing school. Really? So fast forward, and payback time for all the years of being the younger sister came around when I was 18. I had been invited to a friend's wedding and needed a nice outfit. So I thought to myself, I know where I can get a lovely, lovely beaver dress from my sister's wardrobe. But I didn't stop there. I had the shoes, the jewellery, the lot. I went full out. I must say, I absolutely looked the business in that outfit. I can't carry on. Anyway, I looked the business in that outfit. And it was only a couple of weeks later, my sister's friend showed her a picture, and there I was in her beaver dress, her charm bracelet, her shoes and everything. And she literally went mad at me. This went on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and she just got on my nerves so much I ended up putting her head in the cat flap. Because we used to fight like cat and dog, but then we'd get over it. We've got some great memories of our childhood days. Out to Runnymede with Mum and Dad, trips to Disneyland with the boys, outings to the theatre, partying hard with so many good friends here today in Locker Room, Broads on Broadway, the Adelaide, Up All Night, the list goes on. So I will finish up this chapter of our childhood days for the moment and hand you over to Anne, who has a few words to say.
As promised, a poem. So, here we go. My friendship with Sandra first commenced in the year 1969, when we both started Fulham County Grammar School at the very same time. With classmates, we would walk along from Fulham Palace Road to Fulham Cross, and looking back, we had no worries apart from school never giving us any time to doss. There was Sandra marching along with her basket all prim and proper, with the rest of us clutching bags resembling those of Corrie's Roy Cropper. Then at the age of 13 we discovered the Hammersmith Palais, and to the sounds of Ken Mackintosh each weekend we'd rally. And then on a Thursday they introduced Soul Disco Night, and we would dress ourselves up because we had to look just right. From Goodbye Again in Shepherd's Bush Market we purchased tonic suits and dresses. We moved on to Kensington Market and Bieber and started colouring our tresses. And as time progressed, we started going further to find establishments and venues that were all to our kind. There were wine bars and clubs, beer kellers and pubs, and many hundreds of other really enjoyable hubs. like homing pigeons coming back and grabbing a kebab kid on the way, next day nursing Perna and orange hangovers, which was our drink of the day. We worked in Saturday jobs at Boots in King Street and had all kinds of fun with the people we'd meet. And then on other occasions we did some bar work and various other tasks we knew not to ever shirk. We ventured abroad on our first package tour. We loved it so much we wanted to do more. Our lust for wander began there and then, and we started to travel again and again. To have lots of fun, this was our intention, making friends along the way, too many to mention. We gave up our jobs at the start of each summer, and with cases in hand, we both drew a runner, travelling on different modes of transport, coaches, ferries and trains, to different places and islands which were unreachable by planes. We found ourselves waiting at railways and ports with the strangest of people. We met all kinds of sorts. And once we got stranded in the port of Marseille, sadly the coach meant to meet us committed to fail. We both had no money, but were told by police to be gone because dangerous people were watching, so we had to move on. Along to the British consulate to tell of our plight. They repatriated us with funding and we were homeward bound on next flight. And then we took off to Australia. We were real pioneers of our day. We landed in Brisbane and with my family did stay. Eventually escaping, we found ourselves on the Gold Coast to a new resort called Surfers Paradise, not known then by most. An expanse of sand and ocean with a small scatter of new high-rises. We were so happy to be left to our own fun devices. We drove the coastal highway like Thelma and Louise and became catamaran sailors, which we managed with ease. We then both worked in Knightsbridge for different corporate firms. We'd meet up on a Friday after delivering on all working terms. Off to the social club where Sandra worked at Bowater House with a bar run by Tommy, who was a typical Scouse. And then we both had some sad times over a couple of years. In late 20s we both lost our dads but helped each other through tears. And when 42 years ago I went down the aisle as a bride, my trusted companion and chief bridesmaid was there by my side. Poor Brian knew he was taken on two of us, didn't he? And of course to mention Broads on Broadway Sandwich Bar, where the girls had their business and people came from afar. It was Sandra and Jan's passion and always their dream, and where I worked for a short while and loved being part of the team. And through all the years, Sandra kissed a few frogs. Some of them were quite lovely and some of them hogs. She almost got married to dear Ted along the way, but he came out before the wedding and confessed he was gay. But things happen for a reason, and I really do think this to be true. They're the bestest of friends, Ted married to Barry, and both here with us too. And then one day, finally, the wonderful Paul came along. We knew soon as meeting him that Sandra would never go wrong. To a match made in heaven, the most wonderful pair who have waited so long for this celebration to share. So as you both now start on your new life together, here's to making many more memories and moments to treasure. Time for a new chapter to you both, sending you love and best wishes for your happy ever after as Mr. and Mrs. And now, I hand over to lovely Leslie to conclude.
Sandra and Paul, I would like to reminisce about the incredible journey that led us to this special day. Where do I start this story about my friend Sandra D, the dancing queen of Fulham, who is also great company? Years of dating, but no one special in her life until she met Paul Stevens, and now she is his wife. Summer breeze Soul Week in Cavos, June 2016, around the pool at Tony's apartments, just to set the scene. What's your name and where'd you come from? And it ain't blind date, Francis said to Paul. He told her his name and said, I support Tottenham. That really said it all. That evening we invited him to come with us for dinner. 8 girls from Fulham, Paul. You were surely on to a winner. From that night you could see a little spark was ignited between Sandra and Paul, and us girls were delighted. Paul stayed in our company all that week long. He had himself a harem and danced to every song. Loving his soul music, he is such a fan. Sorry, Paulo, I love you dearly, but you ain't no candy man. Siobhan was witness to their first kiss on the beach, looking out for her friend in case Paul took her out of reach. But we knew she was in safe hands by the end of summer breeze. A holiday romance in Corfu, and Sanj had found her new squeeze. Back home was the distance between them going to work out? Oh, you betcha. With our Sanj there was no doubt. From London to Suffolk and vice versa each week, the relationship blossomed and was so unique. Even when COVID hit in 2020 and it kept them apart, nothing would break them, their love was strong from the start. Paul meeting Sandra has been a baptism of fire. Meeting certain friends took the relationship to the wire. We've made him go on an assault course out in the water, witness a Venus flytrap, something that he hadn't altered. He has been introduced to the theatre, a thespian at last. Sandra's had to watch the football, bet you found that a blast. Their lives have been full on ever since the day they met. So many wonderful memories made, never to forget. A move from Norfolk took Paul to Suffolk, and that's where this love match will stay. And for our girl from Fulham, everything will change from today. Along with Paul's 3 daughters and grandkids, Sandra has a ready-made family. It's lovely to see them welcome her so very happily. So this is where my story ends. On the wedding day of my lovely friends. I wish you luck, health and happiness throughout your years. So please don't mind my happy tears. I'll hand you back to the chief headbanger. Face of Fulham for some final words.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and do this without tears, but who knows. I can, however, tell you that there is nothing that prepares you to see your own sister as a bride, a wife to the man that she loves. I never thought my sister needed anyone else. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sister, I never thought she needed anyone else. She always seemed so fine on her own. But seeing her here beside her groom, it becomes evidently clear that these two complete each other. Paul, I just want to thank you for making my sister so happy, also for taking the pressure off me, as unfortunately end up living with us. Although this is a day of celebration, it is also tinged with a little sadness that our beautiful Miss Lily and Dad and Paul's mum are not here to treasure this moment. Sandra just wants to tell you how happy, proud and relieved that Mum would be that you have put the ironing to bed and accepted the fact that this is what you have to do when a man asks instead of dumping them. Let me tell you, that happens all the time. Sandra and Paul, I would like to raise a glass to you both. Cheers to love, laughter and happily ever after. Cheers! Tonight. Would you like to speak? Oh yes, come up. I knew there would be someone. So I would like to introduce Liam, which is Paul's future son-in-law.
If he's lucky, if he's lucky.
Keep it clean, Liam.
Hello. So, I've left my notes back at home, so I've got them off my phone, so I do apologise.
That's all right. We'll give you a minute.
We've got a heckler at the moment. So, my name's Liam. I'm Paul's future son-in-law, if he's lucky. So, I'd just like to say, to begin with, it's a great honour, good privilege. Thanks for including me into this, Paul. It means a lot. I'd like to say, good food. Oh, don't want to say anything, just good. You know, good food, good friends, good family, good venue. So, can we all give Paul and Sandra a round of applause? So, I'll begin with when we went to Barcelona called Stag Do. No, I'm only joking. Later on, catch me, give me a drink, I'll tell you. So, I'd like to begin with when I met Paul, probably, what did you say, about 10 years ago?
Longer than that, mate.
Something like that. And the first time I met Paul, I was meeting Lauren, his younger daughter, so he weren't too happy, but long story short, Lauren's asked us, can Liam come round for a sleepover? And Paul, no, I'm happy with that, it looks good this. So, met Paul, he's got a Tottenham shirt on, kind of stellar, he set the rules out, you know, doors open, you'll see a different room. Oh mate, and do you remember this? Yeah, exactly. So Paul started on me basically. He wanted to beat me up. And he's downstairs watching film and I'd go blow at me.
I've done that.
So he's upstairs, Lauren's on the bed. Paul's thinking, what the fuck's going on up there? And he's come running up the stairs, he slung the door open, kind of staring at him. And he said, why are you doing? And then he realised. And it's really awkward it was, and we never actually spoke about it for a couple of weeks. And then, but ever since then, I'll say we're probably best mates now, you know. Well, I'm alright.
You ain't not tried twice.
So let's fast forward a little bit. Paul's moaning about the house, wants to go on holiday. We wanted to have a party, so let's get rid of him. So we found a few quid for him, sent him on his way. Sent him to Love Island, that's what we was calling it. And when he was there, he had a great time. When he came back, he told me, he said, he met this beautiful, fantastic woman, really keen, really love her. And she told him no, so that's when he met Sandra. And then he walked down back. About a month later, Sandra came back. And we had our marching orders, our rules. We got 20 minutes with us, say hello, and go away for the weekend. So we had to disappear with us. I thought, I lived it. What's going on? But yeah, ever since then, he's the happiest I've ever seen him in all these years. So that's it from me, really. Nothing too much. If you want to hear some better stories later on. But yeah, can we give it a Paul Sandra, please? Go on.
He was going to thank the bridesmaids. Really gone. Anyway, I would just like to say thank you to all the bridesmaids today. They look absolutely amazing. They were beautiful. And the little page boys. They've done a really good job. Very proud today. And all I can say now is let's get this party started.
Cause y'all get your groove on. Something couldn't be there. I love to see my people come together. Talk about friends. And we missing could not be here. Couldn't be there. I love to see my people come together, talking about friends, oh, family. Oh, I'm talking about friends and family.
I shuffle my feet and move to the left. My outfit, I'm so fresh to death. I drink to whiskey and sip my cup. Now the whole man be there. I just had a thing in the blues. I'm on the dance floor, moving like a dance and shit. I'm one of the ones that I usually do. I'm on the beach, just like a love. You see the show plays and do what you want to do. You can have a good time when you in front of Snoop, and that's the show. Mama always say stop the music when she wanna take a photo. So we oblige and step to the side. Now I'm all fan, you will need a love to slide. Like that, 1, 2. Uncle Ron, what you want to do? Let's do it,
sensation. Drive a big expensive car. I would buy you anything your little heart desires. These things I do 'cause I'm stoned in love with you. If I were a businessman, I'd sit behind a desk. I'd be so successful, I would spend once to do that. I would hold a meeting for the press to let them know I did it all 'cause I'm stoned in love with you. I am just a man, an average man, doing everything the best I can. But if I could, I'd give the world to you. I'd like to someday be the owner of the first house on the moon. There would be no neighbor or no population boom. Now you may say that all I do is dream my life away. I guess it's true 'cause I'm stoned in love with you. I guess it's true 'cause I'm stoned in love with you. I guess it's true 'cause I'm stoned in love with you. Be the one you go running to. Let there be oh, baby. Sing it, girls. Let's stay together. Loving you. Well, alright, time's over. Be your side. Well, well, the times are good. Till I be your side. Why so bad? Why some people break? Turn around and me. I just can't see. 'Cause you never knew how to be. Would you, baby? Being around you is all I need. And what I want to do is let's, oh yeah, loving you around the alright, times are good. Hey, be your side. Ooh, yeah. Let's stay together. Loving you around the sometimes are good. Hey, I still have Give me a hand clap right here. Come on, let's see your hands up. so far apart. Maybe give time, you'll have a change of heart. If it takes forever, girl, then I'll prepare the way. The day you give your love to me won't be a day too late. Oh, you to me are everything, the sweetest song that I could sing. Oh, baby, oh, baby. To you I guess I'm just a clown who picks you up each time. Thank you so much. Girl, you born means girl. To me, I'm poor, but be happy. I mean, I'm poor, but be happy. Don't let love slip away. Live your life for today. Alrighty, all right. Everyone's a classic. Everyone's a winner, right?